Mike Taylor from Web-Based Recruitment. I'm delighted to be joined today by James Taylor, who's a director at Macildowie. Hi there, James.
Hi, Mike.
Before we get started, do you want to just give an overview of exactly who Macildowie are and what they do?
Yeah, thanks very much. Macildowie, a couple of years ago, voted 7th best company to work for in the Times Top 100, and we specialise in accountancy recruitment, HR and learning and development recruitment, procurement and supply chain recruitment, and sales and marketing recruitment. And our geographical coverage is the broad Midlands area.
Now, it's great that you're coming to speak on the 11th of July at the Social Media and Recruitment Conference, because I believe you've been to 2 of our previous conferences. Do you want to let us know what you took away from attending?
Yeah, definitely. The first one I came to was 2010, which I believe may have been your second one.
That's right, yeah, second one, yeah.
And 2010 for me was... It was in one respect it was an eye-opener, but then in the other respect it sort of confirmed what I already knew. And if I just cover the latter part of that, I now consider myself to be a bit of a LinkedIn geek, and somebody that knows LinkedIn very, very well.
Right.
In the recruitment sense of the word. And actually we started our procurement and supply chain division in 2009 without any database and with no investment.
So literally from scratch?
It was from scratch, and every placement that we made in the first year, candidate and customer stroke client, was off of the LinkedIn database. So I came along in 2010 having started procurement supply chain in 2009, knowing that LinkedIn was here to stay and was hugely powerful. But I guess one thing to understand what the other social channels could bring to the party.
Right.
And obviously in recruitment, we've kind of got 3 different customers. You've got the B2B, the client. You've got the B2C, which is the candidate. And then if you're a growth recruitment firm, you're trying to attract great talent to come and work for you as well.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
So I really, LinkedIn is an obvious B2B tool. And I wanted to really find out from other people, from experts, how other social channels could help us in the B2C and then in the talent attraction for ourselves. So,
right.
For me, there was, 6 or 7 presentations in 2010. The 2 that I enjoyed most were Jonathan Hart-Smith's and Elke Holland's.
Oh, the 2 case studies, that's right, yes.
The 2 case studies, which is why when you asked me would I come along, I was delighted to, because if I can help other, I guess novices really, take away as much that I took away in 2010, then that's me sort of giving something back for your conference being the thing that ignited my interest. Yeah,
it's interesting that the success stories of delegates coming back have always been our most popular part of the day. So I certainly look forward to what you've got to say.
There's 2 others that I'd highlight from that day as well. I believe that Twitter is completely misunderstood, and I thought that Andy Hedworth's was a great presentation in 2010. I kind of, a couple of days after I went away on a stag do with some of my good friends who were all professionals, and over a couple of beers in Munich, I was sort of saying to them that Twitter is the future. The problem was, I think, that Andy kind of hooked me that Twitter was the future, but I kind of wasn't sure as to how or why. But
right,
it really ignited my interest, which, you might say that we're slow moving, but this is the year of Macildowie's big social strategy.
Right.
July the 1st, we're sort of going really big bang with a proper campaignable
right. That's quite good timing then for the 11th of July by the sound of it.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously I won't be giving away the crown jewels to the delegates. So I'll hopefully be giving away a few pointers.
Yeah, so you're coming back
to... The other one...
Sorry. Yeah, after you.
The other one that really got me was Lucian's, the Brave New Talent.
Oh, yes, yeah.
With the bright blue shoes.
Yeah.
We're in a world now where Generation Y's are sort of critical to the success of UK organisations. And Generation Y's, as we know, are all over the different social channels. And at Macildowie, we're looking to bring in people into our business, and we want the best of the best. And I think that his presentation gave some real insight into potential strategies to engage with the Generation Y community. So they were the four that I'd highlight from 2010.
Yeah, okay. Now you're coming back to share your success since you've attended the previous one in 2010. And I think you've got an excellent story to tell. But rather than give away all the crown jewels now, do you want to just give a quick overview of what you're going to cover on the day?
Yeah, I'm still to write the presentation.
Right.
But one of the things I want to cover off, one of the big realizations that I had after 2010 was there's actually no real point in doing any of this really good social stuff if you don't have a shop window to the world for your business that is a digital platform, and by that I mean website.
Right.
So 6 months ago we went live with our new web. We'd invested large time, effort, and money into developing that new website, which is now a brilliant digital platform for us. So I will definitely be talking about the new web platform and what we believe it sort of brings to the party. And just a taster, we've got LinkedIn functionality throughout the site, which means that candidates can register using their LinkedIn profile. And would you believe already 53% of people who register with Macildowie online register using the LinkedIn functionality. So, that's something which I want to talk about. I do want to talk about the fact that LinkedIn has been huge for us in a client engagement and a candidate engagement way. And then I want to just sort of, I guess, touch on what we're looking to achieve from social campaigns on Facebook and Twitter. Might just show one of our YouTube videos because we've got our own YouTube channel, Macildowie TV, set up.
Yeah.
So I want to be covering quite a lot of it, and then answer one of the big questions, which was a common theme throughout 2010 and through 2011 conference, which was ROI, return on investment.
Yeah.
Because I think that's one of the biggest hurdles that whether you're an in-house recruiter or a director of a recruitment business, it's one of the big questions that you get asked. So I want to touch on that too. Brilliant.
Okay. So what piece of advice would you have to recruiters that perhaps haven't yet embraced social media? What would you say to them?
Get with a program.
Right.
I think it would be embrace it or potentially rest in peace.
Right.
Certainly, from if you're in a recruitment business, then you're at risk of other people overtaking you. I think that recruitment has changed hugely since the recession, through attitudes of in-house recruiters wanting to improve their own direct hire models so that they can spend less with people like us. But also, LinkedIn has got, 220 million users.
Yeah.
The world of social media is very, very quickly, in terms of resources, evening out the playing field for recruitment businesses. So you've got to work out what your strategy is to ensure that you keep clear water between you and your main competitors. And I think that would be my advice to anybody, really, is you've got to embrace this thing because it's here to stay.
And also you need to stand apart from everyone else, because if everyone else has got access to the same as you have, what makes you different?
Exactly. So you've got to work out how you're going to use it that sets you apart from other people. Exactly.
Fantastic. Well, that's brilliant. Well, thanks very much, James. We look forward to hearing what you've got to say on the 11th of July, and good luck with the preparation by the sound of it. I'm sure it'll be great.
Look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. Bye-bye.
Thanks, man.